happy time zones, everybody. This is Lauren here from HP, and today we want to introduce you to the all-new HP Spectre. Now, with this amazing laptop, we also have a huge benefit of it already ready to go with Windows 11. Now, it is an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to have the expert in all things Windows with AP here joining us on this training session today. AP, it is such a pleasure, mate, to have you on board today.
Thanks for having me here, Lauren. It's great. I love Windows. I love talking about Windows. So I think I'm in the right space for this video.
Honestly, it's greatly appreciated because Windows, not my forte. Spectre 16 is.
Yeah, and Spectre 16, not my forte, so we're good.
Hey, works quite well, hey. Now, I've heard there are so many amazing new features with Windows 11, but obviously I want to try and tie this in with what the Spectre 16 can do and see how this operating system can work so well collaboratively with the hardware of this guy. So what I'd love to really highlight is the configurations. Obviously, this is a powerful machine, but in true Spectre style, we have a beautiful display here. So it is a 16-inch display, offers UHD+, and of course, the VESA True Black HDR and the 91% screen-to-body ratio. AP, can you give us a bit of an idea of what features and benefits Windows offers to really take advantage of the hardware that it has?
Yeah, totally, Lauren. Like, what a beast of a device, first of all. There's some really cool stuff that's built in there. So for the screen, the UHD, because of the pixel density, things like snap layout. We've had snap before, but the snap layouts are so easy to do now. And what's kind of different is that it changes with the screen size. So if you've got a really high resolution display, you can get more options on the screen layouts, which is super cool. So just going to allow people to just get more stuff done. We're always using multiple programs at the same time these days. So it's kind of nice to have them spread out really cool on the screen. And also, the virtual desktops. So more so from even snapping to just having different things on different desktops. I think we'd all love to have 10 monitors in our house, but that's just not possible. So we get the virtual desktops, so we can switch between them. And as well as that, a lot of us are working from home, right? So Teams integration is cool, that you've got a whole bunch of stuff built in for that. And you spoke about HDR, right? So gaming on Xbox. So gaming on Windows 11 is cool. There's like some really great stuff with direct storage there, and topping it off with a Spectre with HDR, like that's dope.
I've actually I've seen a really cool training that you've offered, which actually shows that HDR benefit with Skyrim, which, let's be real, I think Skyrim's going to be out for the next 20, 30 years. So it'll be good to see where that can really take advantage of those benefits.
Yeah, exactly. And it's built in, right? It's ready to rock and roll. It just does it. And that's what it should do. It just does it and make sure that people have got the best experience they can.
Yeah, awesome. Well, speaking of gaming, obviously, this is a Spectre. People probably don't think gaming when they look at a Spectre, but it does absolutely pack a punch. It has an Intel Core i7 processor, can come in either 32 or 16 gig of RAM, depending again on that configuration setup. RTX 3050 GPU, which basically means either if you're a creative, if you're a gamer, if you're looking at video editing, photo editing, or Premiere Pro, it ticks all the boxes for that. But the thing that I love, which AP, I reckon this might be up your alley if you're in the market for a new PC, but it does actually offer all this power with the potential of hitting up to 15 hours battery life, also dependent again on your usage. I'd love to know again, like sort of what Windows 11 can offer with the Spectre 16 running to the best ability it can.
Yeah, look, Windows 11 is all about work-life balance, right? And this is kind of the perfect device to show that off for many reasons. You've got the power of the i7, right? You've got 32 gigs. So when you're doing work at home, right, you've got all the stuff that you need. Teams is flying, you've got a million windows open, all of that kind of stuff. But you can switch to gaming, right? So having the RTX 3050 on there, go play some games, switch out of your life. I spoke about the desktops before, but switching from your work desktop to your fun desktop or whatever you want to call it, with games and things there is really cool. But, I know we've been locked down for a bit of time, but getting out and about, 15 hours of battery life, right, that you can go and just get a break from the inside of your house when possible, at a park, do some work, do some gaming, do whatever you need to do, or just catch up on like Netflix or your socials or whatever you need to do. So it's really important that, devices like this great one, that you can have a bit of the best of both worlds, I guess.
I'd love to be able to have the ability to like travel interstate and actually grab a Spectre, or even be able to use this guy on a plane and really flex on being able to play all my games. Especially right now, I'm very into New World, which I'll probably tell everybody till the cows come home. But if I can get that plane internet working, you better believe I'll be playing New World for that whole trip all the way
For
up
sure.
to Queensland to come visit you there, AP.
Sounds good to me.
With the Spectre 16, obviously it is a 16-inch design, and for a change of pace, the keyboard over here is absolutely comfortable. It has removed the numerical keypad, and we've actually seen an increase in the trackpad size as well, which in my mind is a huge winner. Security-wise, you've got a fingerprint scanner, and you also have the 5-megapixel intelligent webcam. AP, I've heard there's some huge bonuses that come with Windows 11 in terms of security and utilizing the fingerprint scanner and, of course, that camera to the best ability it can. Can you give us a bit of an idea of what Windows 11 can offer?
Absolutely. So when you're talking about security for the device, like it's not always the most fun subject to talk about, but it should be. I think we kind of skim over that and kind of the power of Windows Hello. I think a lot of people would just assume that it's all facial detection. It's not. For some devices like this one, it's fingerprint. Just as secure, uses the same topography built into the system, so you know you're locked down. But also with the quality of the intelligent webcam and using the HP Glam Cam, like we're all on video these days, and some people don't have a face for video, so we need all of the glam that we possibly can, right? And that's regardless of using Teams or Zoom or whatever. Just having that built into the device is more important than it ever has been. I think you and I would both agree, you know, many years ago we're like, yeah, cool, it's got a webcam, okay. But now I want a good webcam, and I don't want to have to drag around an external webcam. I just want it in my device so I can go do what I need to do.
Honestly, I'm probably the worst person for having an extra webcam because I have this habit of leaving things. Usually it's the power, but most cases, webcam is a second option to really leave behind. So, you know, at least there's consistency there, but yeah. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Having something built in, especially a couple of years ago, even before obviously our the whole Rona situation, it's nice to know that that hybrid lifestyle continues and we can really take advantage of what hardware extra options there are. So that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Also, I'm not going to lie, I'm really glad that Glam Cam software is in there because I need every bit of help I can possibly get between all the splotches on my face and all that jazz. So, all right. Well, we've talked all things hardware and software with both the HP Spectre 16 and, of course, the huge benefits of Windows 11. Now, my last question, AP. How can people identify the new Windows 11 stock, and how can they identify which Windows 10 stock is ready to go and actually upgrade? What is it that our team members in store can really look out for?
Absolutely. So some of your devices, I'm sure in the future, if not already, are going to be shipping with Windows 11. So that's going to be happening. As well as that, there'll be devices in store that have got Windows 10 on them that are ready for an instant upgrade, and that's part of the priority upgrade scheme. And the reason that we're doing this, really important to understand, is to make sure that people have a smooth experience, right? You guys have tested the drivers and it's ready to upgrade, and it'll actually prompt them out of the box to go, hey, do you want to go to Windows 11 now? Sweet, off you go. Then there's the other type of devices which are eligible for the update, but may not be in the first couple of rounds. So it's a smart rollout. So people are getting sort of like 100% guarantee that it's going to work out of the box, which is cool. And so we're going to see that sort of spreading out over the next couple of months. Early, I think, 2022 is kind of like where we're trying to hit all of that stuff. So yeah, there's no reason to not sell Windows 10 devices and kind of wait for Windows 11 because there's plenty of devices from HP that are more than capable of supporting Windows 11 and getting an upgrade and allowing the users to take advantage of all the Windows stuff there.
Awesome. Well, I've heard there's actually a tool, should a prompt not pop up, there's actually a tool that users can look at through the update section. Obviously, I'm making this up. I'm not a Windows expert. AP, can you let us know a little bit about that tool and potentially maybe about that TPM 2.0? question.
Yeah, cool. So, easy. So the best way, the easiest way to see whether the devices are eligible to upgrade to Windows 11 is downloading the PC Health Check app. So that's built into Windows 11. So obviously you're not going to need that if you've got Windows 11 shipping on it, but you can get it from our website. It's a really small download. Run it on the PC, and it will check all of the stuff for you. Some of the things kind of in the press and in the news is that you do need a TPM 2.0 chip on the device, and the reason for that is that Windows 11 has kind of taken security to the next level, and it's actually virtualized security, and there's lots of geeky things about how that works, but it doesn't matter. You just need to have a TPM 2.0 module to be able to deliver that stuff. Kind of drawing a line in the sand with that, and I think it's a good thing because we want to keep people as protected as possible.
Exactly. Well, there's a reason why we have obviously Windows Hello, fingerprint scanners, passwords to sign in. It's the natural occurrence. Got to keep safe. So I definitely get it. Cool. And last question I have, AP, just for those that are working in store, what sort of download expectation can we have going from Windows 10 to 11?
Yeah, look, it's about a 3-4 gig download, and we're saying around 2 hours, and I think that's pretty generous. It's really dependent on your internet connection, but it's not going to take a whole day or anything like that. So it's a pretty smooth update.
So if the stores have dial-up, maybe don't do it. Otherwise,
yeah, if you're on dial-up, take a holiday.
Maybe call your service provider. Yeah.
Call your service provider. Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome.
So,
as AP said, please guys don't hold back on selling your Windows 10 stock. There are so many different various ways to get your customers upgrading to Windows 11 and really just staying in the know, because that's obviously the important part, is flexing that you have a Windows 11 device like the Spectre 16. AP, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here and really giving us the know-how of all things Windows 11, considering it is definitely not my expertise. So thank you so much for helping me understand Windows 11 a little bit more.
You're welcome. Glad to be here, and hopefully we can do a stream again sometime soon.
I hope so, dude. Thank you so much.
Alarm, you're not coming through, bro.